Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. So hey guys, it's been absolutely forever since I've seen you guys, and you guys have seen my face at all. I'm sorry this is not my proper setup. I couldn't get the perfect setup because I'm still over here at Texas, and I'm currently at my grandpa's house, as you can see by the hats and the whole different environment from the Puerto Rican flag. Um, and I decided to show my face. Of course, I'm wearing my iconic bonnet on like almost every single story. Of course. Today we're gonna be reading Yandere Cube Pasta. As always, we're so close to being finished. We are so close. And sorry you can't see my face clearly, but at least you can see my face. That's all I care about. And well, actually, here I'll help y'all out a little bit. This will not be edited out, I think. I'm not sure. I don't think it will. But anywho, I just wanted to show you guys something. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm almost to 900 fucking followers. Subscribers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I've been seeing, like, it's not like, crazy to me. Like, it's crazy to me. But I just, like, I've seen some people subscribing for the past couple days, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm getting noticed, and I'm just getting so excited. And I looked at how many I actually had, and oh my Lord Jesus, what it's showing me right now, I have about 888 currently counting. Oh my god, like, oh my goodness, oh my god. Y'all guys can't see my face. Okay. I'm sorry. This will cost to be fixed. I'm sorry, y'all. But oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for the support, the likes, and everything, for you guys supporting me. I am extremely thankful for every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are hilarious, by the way. And if you're asking if I do read your comments, yes, I do, every single one of them. It does take me some time to respond, and I'm so sorry for that. But I'm busy, and it happens. But I mostly respond quite quickly, as fast as I can, and as soon as I receive it. I'm so sorry, y'all. But some of y'all comments are funny as fuck. Funny as hell. Like, trust me, when I like it, or whenever, like, I at least look at it and it wasn't for me or anything like that, it was just to comment on another person, it's funny as fuck. Some, like, there's even an eyelash jack, and yes, I have noticed you. I noticed you, bitch. There's an eyelash jack. And like the eyelash jack, yandere. And I never laughed so hard in my entire life, bro. Oh my god. Hi, Alice Jack, by the way. I noticed you. I guess this is kind of like, I don't know. But I noticed you, and I'm glad you're watching the videos. I mean, I honestly feel honored. Like, thank you so much for like, commenting in the first place. Thank you so much. I read those bitches. It's fucking funny as hell. I'm sorry. I'm getting overwhelmed. I feel so honored. I feel like I just got an award from a kidney stealer. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just don't steal my kidneys, okay? They ain't delicious. Okay? Anywho, continuing on with this video. Thank you guys so much for how much you guys supported me, and I love you with all the love I can give. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do if I manage to reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if that's even possible, but y'all can make it happen, I guess. I'd be like, oh my goodness. I'd be like, RIP my life. I didn't know I would have this many. Okay, well, you guys can give me suggestions on what I should do if I do get 1,000 subscribers, because I honestly don't know. Let me know what you guys would like and all that, So, anywho, comment down that below, by the way. Anywho, let's get to reading some of these stories. And yes, they will be mixed stories since there's only like one part to the story. So just letting y'all know before we get confused. Anyways, let's get into this before my face disappears from the camera. Hey guys, so today we are going to be reading Yandere Aldo X Beautiful Child Reader. This is probably like the only part, and don't tell me they make Zelda pedophile or anything like that, please. Also, before I even started this video, just a random thing here. I saw a spider crawl on the bed, and a black small spider, and I killed it. Even though, like, I'm surprised I even had the strength to do it. I was scared shitless. I absolutely am terrified of spiders. Please do not make this fear worse. And, yeah. Fucking scary bitch. But, yeah. Ugh. Anywho, let's continue before more spiders go. Okay. Okay, oh, by the way, you're like between age 6 and 8, so let's not bully our YN for now. I was playing with my friend, Tara, who was 1 year older than me. She would sometimes act like the boss or someone bigger and smarter because of it. However, I still loved her, and we would play almost every day. Since my parents had to leave somewhere, they left my grandfather/grandmother or whatever, whoever else, to take care of the two of us. However, they were asleep. Hey, YN, let's go play in the woods. No, that sounds like a terrible idea. What if we get lost? Or something worse? Now, Tara was an adventurous kid, but on the other side, I was weak and shy. Come on, whoever you're deciding on, whoever's watching your dumbass, is asleep, and the woods are a fun and safe place to play. But my gut said otherwise. I don't want to go. You will have my cookie if you come with me. Fine. Tara smiled in victory as well. Both of us got dressed and left the house with nothing else. Okay, well, that was a very stupid decision on you. Stupid child. Definitely not Albert Einstein material. Anyway, we decided to play hide and seek. I would be the hider and Tara would be the seeker. As she started counting, I ran as fast as I could and climbed up a tree as I just waited. But I'm Spider-Man all of a sudden. I can't even play hide and seek. I suck at it. Bruh. And plus I'm a fluffy person. That makes it even worse. Okay, continuing. It had been around 10 minutes and she couldn't find me yet. I grew worried. What would happen to her? What could have happened to her? That's when I turned behind me to see a giant, horrifying dark skeleton who stared at me with those dark, creepy eyes. I screamed and fell to the ground, crying a bit. Tara found me. YN, are you okay? No, I saw something. It was scary. Up the tree. A monster. Jeez, don't be so whiny. I bet it was just your imagination. She said as she started climbing. No, don't. The only thing I could do was wait for her. I checked my body for any injuries until I noticed I sprained my ankle really bad. I couldn't move it. Tara finally came down. It was just a squirrel. I didn't reply as I stared at my ankle. Are you hurt? I nodded my head and sniffled as I pointed at my ankle. We should get back. Yeah, we definitely should, I said as she started to help me up. It has been around 10 minutes, but we were lost. I was really panicked and scared, but Tara did not lose her determination. Tara, I'm cold, hungry, and thirsty. We will find our way back. Tara suddenly looked behind me and stopped walking. Tara? I looked at her face, fear written on it as she didn't move. Confused, I turned behind me as well to see the exact same monster I saw previously. Tara shook and whimpered in fear as she held me, and I did too. The monster looked at her for a moment before it stared at me. It didn't do anything for a moment, until he raised a hand at Tara. We were both petrified, until she fell to the ground. Tara! I knelt next to her and cried. She will be fine, the monster said as I turned to him. What did you do to her? Erased her memory. You, he pointed at me, are coming with me. I shook in fear, thinking that he would do the same thing with Tara, or something worse, until he put his hand down and walked to me. I hid my face in Tara's hair, not wanting to meet my terrible fate. I felt him take me with no effort between his arms, as if I was his daughter or something. I cried and started hitting and kicking. Hush now, little girl, he said softly as he gently touched my nose with his claw, as I just whimpered. He cleaned the tears from my eyes. No need to fear, young lady. What will you do to me? I sobbed quietly. Take you home, little princess. And with that, I started feeling dizzy as some kind of red smoke apparently around us until I faded away. Oh my goodness. Well, that was extremely short, but I kind of liked it. Kind of cliche about, like, because I know at least there was more stories that included a sprained ankle and that they couldn't walk or defend themselves or something like that. I know there was more stories in this book that was always involving a sprained damn ankle and something like that. I know it because I remember. I'm not a crazy person. Okay, continuing. We're gonna go on to the next story and apologizing for that. This one is gonna get my cosplayers involved because obviously, why wouldn't I get the cosplayers involved? Excuse me, we're a powerful army. Yandere Tenderman X cosplay reader? Yes, bitch, period. We're represented. Okay. My two friends, Carla, Ellie, and I dressed up as cosplayers. What the fuck? How do you dress up as a cosplayer? Cosplayer is a human that's really good at makeup and amazing at cosplaying their characters. No matter who they can cosplay a damn ghost, bitch. They can cosplay a whole damn Wendigo, and I've done that before. I even cosplayed a ghost before. Hey, no hate, bitches, period. We're just gonna change that up, that word, because that's not the right word, excuse me. We're gonna change it to amazing. We're gonna do it anime characters, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's change it. My two friends, Carla, Eddie, and I dressed up as sexy goddesses for a party that took place at a huge cabin in the forest. Carla had pale skin, brown eyes, and red long hair. She dressed up as we're not gonna change these. We're just gonna pretend they were gods. I don't know. Y'all can imagine, like, Persephone, Hades, female Hades, female Zeus. All your tear up to your imagination, people. Carla had pale skin, brown eyes, and red long hair. She dressed up as Ayano Ashi, while Ellie, who had dark skin, black eyes, and black hair, dressed up as a cat girl. She dressed up as Persephone. There we go. That's a better cosplay. Damn it. Petra was the name of the girl who had organized the party, and she had a twin brother who was named Petro. Since he had a massive crush on Ellie, he decided to guide her along with us to the woods. Since it was our first time we would go there, and he knew that place like the back of his hand. While we were walking, Petra wouldn't stop flirting with Ellie. The poor girl was so annoyed by him, but she decided to keep her mouth shut, not wanting anything bad to happen on such a great day. Suddenly, we heard a snap. What was that? Carla clinged on to me, as she had a huge fear of the forest and wild animals. Probably a bear or something, Petra replied casually in a joking manner, making Carla swallow hard in fear. I rolled my eyes and rubbed her arm. He's just messing around with you. Ellie sighed. How long until we are to the cabin, Petro? Petro smiled flirtatiously at her. We're not that far from the thug. There was that four of us tensed up a bit. I'm not sure whether this is a bear. Carla shook in fear as she looked at Petro. Petro. We turned to look at him, who had his back at us. Ellie rolled her eyes, grabbed him by his shoulder aggressively, and turned him to face us. Hey, kid, this isn't Our eyes widened in fear as we saw blood spilling out of Petro's mouth. Carla slowly shook her head. Holy shit. Then he fell to the ground as a pale man with no face stared down at us. We didn't have the time to stare at his face as we started running away. Mouse would be running so fast. I'd be running faster than that fucking mouse. This mouse right here, the Mexican. No, I'm pretty sure he's a Mexican mouse, because... Yeah, no offense, though. No offense. Sorry, y'all, if that was offensive. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is based off... Like, I'm pretty sure... Okay, and whatever. Okay, continuing. He's a Hispanic mouse. There you go. Continuing. Where was I at? Fuck. I got lost. Okay, got it. Okay. Carla was with me, but unfortunately, Ellie got separated from us. We both gasped as we kept running. Suddenly, I had the idea to climb up a tall tree. Carla didn't like the idea, but climbed up anyways. We should listen to Carla, people. Period. Because I'm pretty sure that thing is tall as fuck. We started gasping and we covered our mouths. Soon, very soon enough, we heard something crawling down from below. Carla cried as she stared at me with crying brown eyes. I don't want to die, YN. I held her cheeks with a determined look on my eyes. You won't. Slash! My determination was replaced with fear, disappointment, and numbness as I saw her head falling down her body, her blood spilling on my body. I saw a tall figure that was not far in front of me. Its tendrils made their way to me, but I, without a sound or emotion, fell backwards with open eyes, waiting for my death to come. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you ended the story, fool. How dare you? How dare you prank me like this? Okay, continuing. Every part of my body ached painfully. I opened my eyes to find a petite bedroom. What happened? I saw a tall, faceless man with clothes and glasses entering the room. Who are you? Where am I? Who am I? I whispered. Don't you remember, sweetie? You're YN. I am Trender. And this is our home. Okay, not bad. I like it. But, my God. Okay. Next and last but not least, to make this at least a good quality thing for my beautiful subscribers, my fabulous and intriguing subscribers. Yes, you guys are all intriguing in your own very much ways. Anywho, let's shall continue with Waiter, Slender Brothers, X-Reader. I'm not sure if I read this one to you guys, but I severely doubt I did. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. Alright. Cool beans. And you're just gonna be wearing a maid outfit or whatever. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Anywho, I went to a restaurant with a good female friend of mine. Her name is Kira. She's Kira, bro. She's Kira, brother. She's gonna kill anybody. Oh, that's a Death Note reference. Sorry if y'all are uneducated fools. Just kidding. I love you either way. She had long, straight black hair, dark brown eyes, and dark skin. She was wearing a short red dress with glitters along with red heels. She didn't have the perfect body. She was a bit chubby, but that made her more hot in my opinion. Damn, sussy baka. Despite her playful and flirty personality, she was really an amazing person. We got along rather quickly. So, the two of us decided to go to a fancy and expensive restaurant, since it was her birthday, October 13th. I wanted to spend some time with her. She really liked going out to eat and stuff, so why not take her to such a place like this? Damn, fancy as fuck. Well, you're probably thinking, oh, that looks so fancy and expensive. You have the money? How so? Well, Let's just say one of my aunts is very rich, and since she loves me so much that she gives me a lot of money, which I felt guilty but also grateful for. We both smiled at the beautiful sight, and from the moment we stepped inside, we were greeted by the restaurant's warmth mixed with the pleasance of food, smells of food, but also the sound of mummers and forks and spoons and knives, but also glasses hit against each other while the pianist plays a soft jazz tune on her beloved instrument, who seemed to enjoy the feeling as much as we did. Nice, nice, pretty, pretty, pretty. The both of us took a seat next to the windows to have a better view. Kira smiled at me. Wow, this is so amazing. I smiled. Indeed, it is. That's when a tall, faceless man in a suit approached us. Even though he had no face, he looked pretty friendly and calm. Yes, there were a lot of strange-looking people or monsters here. We've been in peace for a long time. Good evening. We smiled at the man. Good evening. Have you decided on what you want to get? Yes, we did, I replied as he started taking our orders. Once we finished, the faceless man looked at me once again before leaving. I looked back at Kira, who was giggling to herself. What's the matter? I asked her. She just looked at me with puffy cheeks. Seems like the waiter has taken a liking to you, Ian. What? Don't be ridiculous. I rolled my eyes as my cheeks heated up a bit. Anyway, there will be music later. People will dance, so hopefully I'll find myself a handsome boy or a good-looking girl, she said mostly to herself in a dreamy voice. Oh, did I once mention that she's bisexual? Well, now you know it. I smiled at her. I hope you'll find somebody nice. She giggled. I waited for a long... Excuse me. I waited for some long... What? I waited for a long night like this. Will I be lucky enough to meet my darling, or will I leave this place in misery? Kira. Dramatic as always. Those romance novels you really love to read all the time. I just chuckled and looked outside. The faceless man returned with some glasses and water/wine, whatever you guys want to drink. Then the salads, etc. Kira smiled at me. Are you excited about the dance? Not really. My reply made her disappointed. I'm not really crazy about it. It's not my thing to dance with strangers. Don't be such a loner, YN. That's how you find your soulmate. Oh shit, here she goes again. I'm sure you'll find yourself a good person to dance with. Mark my words. She winked at me as I chuckled. Sure. Not too long later, he came back with our food. The food was rich, filled with colors, and I felt my mouth water. Here's your meal. Enjoy. We both smiled as the man left, leaving us to eat. The food is delicious, I said as Kira nodded in agreement. While we were eating, I noticed from the corner of my eye another man who looked just like the faceless gentleman, except he had a mouth and different clothes. He was staring at me. I quickly looked back at my plate to avoid eye contact. Excuse me, lady. What? Ladies and gents and non-binary people and everyone else. We looked at the man who was staring right at me in front of us. Enjoying the food? Kira and I did not say a word as we looked at each other and then him. Yeah, it's delicious. Kira looked at me and then at him. Who are you, sir? Glad you asked, dearest. He started as he took his hat off and bowed at us. My name is... Fenderman. Yeah. Then that name was sure not giving us the good vibes. But who are we to judge that? You work here? I asked. Why? Yes, I do. Me and my brothers and I. Kira corrected them with a side smile. Fender chuckled nervously. Yeah, my brothers and I manage this place. Trevor is the manager, though. He's not here at the moment. Who was that faceless man? I asked. Offender smiled at me with his sharp teeth. That's Slenderman Dove. I hope that my blush was not visible. Offenderman cleared his throat. I'd better get back to work. Are you staying late here? Yes, Kira smiled. Heh, good. We can talk later. Then, if you need anything, I am at your service. And with that, Offender walked away. Kira giggled and whispered, Wow, he is truly a charmer. Yeah. I scratched the back of my neck. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I won't be late. Kira nodded at me as she continued to eat her steak, and I walked away from our table to find the bathroom. While I was walking and looking around, I didn't notice a tall man in front of me. As I bumped into him, what? How do you say that? Oh, sorry. He anxiously tried to balance the glasses and plates filled with food so they won't fall, and luckily, he succeeded. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to do that. Are you okay, sir? I panicked as I looked at the pale man who was surely Offender's brother. But what made him different was he actually had a face. The man held his hat as he stared at me before he gave me a sweet, gentle smile. It's fine, miss. Person? No need to worry. After all, accidents happen. That made me smile and exhale in relief at his kind words. I need some help. Can you tell me where the bathroom is? The sweet man smiled at and pointed at one direction, which probably led to where the bathroom was supposed to be. Oh, all right. Thank you, sir. It's Splendor, my dear. Splendor smiled at me warmly, which I smiled back at him before I walked to the bathroom. Time skip. I'm back, I said as I sat down to my seat. Kira was staring at me with a mischievous smile. Kira? YN. Who was that cute dude you bumped into? The cutie you bumped into. I blushed. Splendor. Don't get the wrong idea. It was an accident and I wanted to know when. You also know his name? Gosh, Mayan, why are you keeping secrets away from me? You know I'm your bestie, right? She said, sticking her tongue at me. Hey, stop teasing me. Like, it isn't funny. Sure, whatever. I started eating again, to the point where I thought she stopped. She continued, You know, today's your lucky day. Or night. You got 3 men flirting with you, Kira. Stop. Monsters, to be exact. I bet that they're also monsters, and I gave her a look as if to say, Kira, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna plan any more to you, I swear to God. Kira laughed. Fine. Oh my goodness. God damn, this long ass story. Okay, I'm gonna check if there's a part 2 because I'm honestly interested and I'm fucking invested. Let me go check for y'all. I'll be back real quick. Sorry to disappoint y'all, but there was not a part 2 to that Waiter Slender Brothers, even though it was extremely interesting and I really wanted to continue that. I was invested. I was like, and then Kira, I was like, Kira, the killer. I'm like, it's a Death Note reference. You unwatching anime people wouldn't understand. If you don't understand, it's okay. I still love you guys. But yeah, I'm currently watching Death Note, so you know I can't help it. You know, as soon as it said Kira, I'm like, so you know I couldn't resist. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. We're slowly going into a really close end to the story. Like, there's only like a couple left before the story is completely done. I can't believe we made it so far. I'm actually surprised that we continued this, and you guys have so many more requests on what you want me to read. I honestly don't know how I'm going to complete those requests, but I do have an idea, which basically I'm going to pick out certain one shots I find from random stories, and I'm not going to directly read it from a certain book. I'm gonna take it from multiple books, and of course get credit, of course, where it's due. And unless it's in all of them are in a certain thing, because I can guarantee you most of your guys' requests or whatnot are not in one story, but I will try my uttermost best to find every single request and try and read them. But I can guarantee you I'm probably going to read it off of different stories, and I'm obviously going to be putting a link to every single story that I read the watch shop from in the description. That's how it's going to work for now until like I found a really really good one so I can read to you guys. But again, we are currently reading, give me a minute, this story, which we are in chapter what? We're in chapter, found it. We're in chapter 26 in the story. And then we're also reading Carnage. But don't worry, guys. I have maybe another story that I'm holding back that I've been reading myself lately, you know. I'm not totally sure because I have multiple books I have to look through. But if you guys have a really good book suggestion on Wattpad or on read your own works or whatever and whatnot, please let me know. I hope to see you guys soon. And this time, hopefully, I'm either going to be reading this story or I'm going to be reading Carnage because we need to continue to read those. Anyways, bye and peace for now, y'all.